Hey, it's Brandon here, and today we are going to deep dive into my everyday carry cleaning kit. Now, as a professional cleaner, over the years, I've tried my hardest to really hone in this cleaning kit to have everything I need or could possibly need when I'm cleaning. I'm gonna go through all of the cleaners in my cleaner pouch here, then all of the tools I like to use in my tool chest, and a few miscellaneous things as well. So let's get into it. So starting with my cleaning pouch here, first we'll talk about the bag itself. This is a Husky tool bag. I think I get this from Home Depot. It is absolutely one of my favorites, and I have to give a huge shout out to my mother-in-law because she was the first person to start using these cleaning, and ever since I saw her use it, I had to get one of my own, and I've been using it ever since. What I really like about this bag is that we have 8 open pouches around the perimeter of the bag, so it makes for really easy access. Just grab the cleaners, go, they're all right there. The other awesome thing about this bag is that it's really cleanable and holds up well to having cleaners inside. You're gonna have spots where you spill various cleaners inside, and even like barkeeper's friend powder will get in there. You could throw this in the washing machine or hose it off outside, let it dry, and it's good to go. Now, I have had this bag itself here, I think, for about probably 4 or 5 years. Held up great. Again, just keep it clean and it will work for many, many years for you. So that is the bag itself. Love this thing. Now, jumping into the cleaners here, we'll first start with 2 of my favorite general purpose cleaners. This is the DIY alcohol mix and this is the DIY vinegar mix. I actually just made a video showing exactly how to make each of these, where I like to use them, and a few areas where I don't like to use them and don't suggest to use these. So we'll put a link in the description below. Definitely check that out, but these are my go-to general purpose cleaners. So next up, we have my neutral pH floor cleaner. I love this stuff, and I always suggest to use a neutral pH floor cleaner on pretty much every type of floor. Reason being is it's not gonna leave a sticky residue on the floor and just get dirty faster, and it's gonna leave it nice and clean. This one in here right now is the Ecolab Neutral pH Floor Cleaner, but I also really like to use Zepp's Neutral pH Floor Cleaner. Say that 3 times fast. But yeah, Neutral pH Floor Cleaner. Now you'll also notice that I have these Ecolab spray bottles. Just wanna give a quick shout out to those because I started using them probably about 3 or 4 months ago now, and I just really, really like them. The biggest thing that I look out for using a spray bottle is the nozzle and the trigger just really nice and firm. I like a good squeeze there that's gonna hold up. The other thing is I have dropped this probably all of these a handful of times, and the trigger still is working great. That's probably the most common break point, if you will. And then if that breaks, the bottle's pretty much shot and done. So really like these Ecolab spray bottles. We'll have a link for everything in the description below. So if you need anything or want to upgrade some of your stuff, definitely check that out. On the side of the pouch here, we have some Barkeeper's Friend More Spray. Now I also have on the inside here 2 other Barkeeper's Friend products that I like to keep in my kit at all times. They all kind of do similar things, but they also do a little bit different things as well. Now this right here is the powder, and then this is the soft cleanser, and the More Spray is great for like vertical surfaces. I love the More Spray on things like your glass shower doors or your tub surrounds like the walls and things. Now the actual soft cleanser, I love to use this on things like the non-slip base of your tub and like your fixtures in your bathroom. And then the powder is essentially a more powerful or not diluted down with water version of the actual soft cleanser itself. So this is kind of the heavy hitter. I bring this in when I really need something good that's strong, but also the powder has a little bit of abrasiveness to it as well. So that helps with various things, especially like on your oven or like really bad buildup that you gotta kind of scrub through. So these are always in my kit at all times. Now I am working on a video right now kind of going through each of the differences exactly on all of these products and where and when I like to use them. So if you're new here, please consider subscribing. That video will be coming very soon. So moving around to the back of the pouch here, we have some spray away glass cleaner, and this does exactly what it says. It's just a glass cleaner. I really like this stuff though. The foaming glass cleaners are a little different than like the liquid. Took a little getting used to when I started using this. My wife actually, this is her favorite, and I wasn't sure about it right away, but then I started using it more, kind of learned exactly how to use it, and I really like it. Now, a quick pro tip with any glass cleaner is I like to spray this on, wipe it down with a microfiber towel, but to really level up your glass cleaning game, use a dry microfiber towel after to buff and remove all of the streaks, and you'll leave it with a nice, great shine. Then we have here, this is my bathroom disinfectant, an all-around disinfectant that I like to use on those surfaces where you really need to kill bacteria and anything on there, like toilets, sinks, and all that stuff for bathrooms. It is called Inside. Stuff works great. I also really like the odor of it. It's just like a mint, fresh odor, not too powerful, not too strong, but this works great for all bathroom cleaning and anything that you need to sanitize. Then we have here classic toilet bowl cleaner, and it does exactly what it says. Cleans your toilet bowl. I kind of switch out my toilet bowl cleaner every so often, depending on what I'm cleaning. Some areas that I'm cleaning will maybe have really bad rust buildup or hard water buildup, so I kind of will switch that out depending on the job. But this Clorox is a great, just all-around gel, works really well. I do stay away from more of the watery versions of toilet bowl cleaner. I like the gel because it helps to cling to the toilet bowl so it can do its thing and get it nice and clean. Then on the side here, you might notice this is not a cleaner, but it's actually my toilet brush here. So I found this randomly at a grocery store, and I found it and I'm like, I wonder if that will fit perfectly in the side of my kit, and that just rhymed. But it does, and it actually closes here nice and tight. I used to use just a movie theater cup with a Johnny Mop in there, and if you've ever done that, you know that there's toilet juice that can splash all over the place. You got to keep it clean. It's kind of a pain. So this is real nice because it's closed, keeps it nice and tight in here, and stays self-contained where you don't have to worry about it getting toilet juice all over your car if you do bring cleaning kit with you and things like that. Even just for home use, it's nice to have it self-contained in one area. Now this, I think, is Mr. Clean. Clorox also makes a similar one that you can find more readily available. This one was really hard to find online for whatever reason. I think like H-E-B has it and Meyer if you're in the Midwest like me. But the Clorox version is more of a triangle, and it does fit in this kit as well. I've had a few people buy those and let me know that, so definitely check that out. Again, if you don't want to deal with toilet juice, it's a great option. Then jumping on into the inside of the bag. Now, a quick note just about this bag is that if you just want a small, nice, compact cleaning kit, you can use the inside to carry your towels and various scrubbing tools and things, and just kind of carry your cleaners on the perimeter. I've done that from time to time. This is just great to just carry, good to go. But now I've kind of moved over to having a tool chest along with using this just for my cleaners. So for the inside here, we have some Dawn products, and I like actually to carry 3 different ones here. So I'll switch this up. So we got the classic just Dawn dish soap, and what I do for this is I actually just buy one of these and then I fill it up with the large jugs and just keep this refilled. And I love this little squeeze nozzle now they have on here. Super easy to use, especially if you're kind of fumbling with like gloves on and or your hands are wet and things. Just give that a squeeze. You don't got to pop the top open. It's really nice. Now, I just like to carry Dawn because it's very versatile. If you've watched my videos before, you know that I absolutely love to use it on a variety of things, and Dawn always comes in handy. Now, I've kind of recently started carrying the Dawn Power Wash, and I just love to use it at home, so I wanted to bring it with me when I'm cleaning other spaces just because it's kind of handy for some variety of things like glass cooktops. I like to use this to degrease it first, and then I come through with my glass cooktop cleaner, which we also have a video on the channel that I'll have linked down in the description if you need to clean that up as well. Now, this right here is the Dawn Professional Heavy Duty Degreaser, and I will say this is really my heavy hitting degreaser. If I need something really powerful to cut through some bad baked on grease, grime, or just, some kitchens that just have had a lot of oily substances over every surface. One thing I will say to look out for with this is it's very strong. So you just always want to test an inconspicuous area with this before you just spray it on, because it can break down some surfaces. So just be careful with this, but this is one of my favorites when I need something that is going to really do the job and do it quick. So next up, we have some Clorox Cleanup Bleach. It's exactly what it is. It's bleach, so sometimes you need that to clean a variety of things, so I always keep a bottle of this inside. So last but not least, I have a few products here from Zepp. The first one being the Zepp Oven and Grill Cleaner. This does exactly what it says, cleans ovens very well and fast. Like, that's what I'm usually looking for. It's 2 times stronger, does a great job. And then we have Zepp's foaming wall cleaner. Now this is kind of an interesting one. I've just added it to my kit not too long ago, probably about a year and a half ago. And this does exactly what it says. Foams up on the wall and takes care of those tough spots that maybe your general purpose cleaners can't quite clean off. So there you have it. That is everything that is in my cleaning pouch. Now, a few things to say. Obviously, this is very specific to what my cleaning needs are and what I run across on a regular basis, and that's always going to be a little different for everyone, but I do like to build out a kit that is versatile where I will pretty much have everything I'm going to need for the messes that I'm going to run across. There are a few different products that I'll kind of like throw in here as needed, for instance, like a glass cooktop cleaner and a few other things. Now, I do have what I call the bucket of doom that I keep in my van as well, and that's kind of holds all my like one-off specific cleaners that I don't need on a daily basis. So if you guys want to see that, let me know in the comments and I'll maybe do a video on that one. It's kind of random, but there's some fun stuff in there too. This is my tool chest, and I kind of call it my goodie bag as well because I carry all of my specific, dare I say, fun cleaning tools inside. So first, starting off, this is the Tough Built roller bag here, and I really like this. It's kind of a recent addition to it, but it's super durable. Hard plastic on the sides here. It also has wheels on the side along with a nice handle. What's cool about the handle is you can raise it all the way up and then stack your other cleaning supplies on top, roll it right in, and you're good to go. All right, let's jump inside now to the actual bag itself here. Nice thing too is there's a little like Velcro on the back. You can strap the top up, it stays open, and everything has really nice, easy access. So we're gonna start off with some of my drill brush power scrubbers here. I have two from Ryobi. This is the dedicated power scrubber, and then this is just one of their drills with one of the attachments here. You actually can see, you can take this off. This can actually be bought separately and used on any drill. I really like these. And I think they're around like $8 or $10. They come in very handy when you need a power scrub, or if you just want to test out a drill brush scrubber and see if it works for you, grab a pair of these. But I have two here that I like to keep in there. This one's a little bit smaller, can get in some areas that I need it to, and then this one obviously is just big here, covers a wide area of scrubbing. And this is also waterproof, which is really nice for cleaning showers and things. You put the battery pack in there, you don't have to worry about it getting wet. The other thing I also have here is, so I keep a little bucket in here. This also has some scrubbing tools as well. I have a soft bristle and a stiff bristle that goes with the Ryobi power scrubber there. And then I also carry just some, I always say these are my analog scrubbers. So I have a little vegetable scrubber here, nice little small one that I can scrub with, another hand scrubber, and then just the dollar store long bristle. This is kind of a duster, but I like to use it for scrubbing various things because, again, the long bristles kind of help get into some cracks and crevices that maybe some of these other scrubbers can't. Now, every cleaning kit needs a cup. It is one of the most versatile tools I find, but I just get a plastic cup, sometimes even like a movie theater cup, or this one I think I got at Target for like $1. When you don't have a cup in your kit, it's very, it's hard to rinse things and all that stuff, so I use this for rinsing showers. Also like a nice little bucket here as well. You never know when you just need to mix up some Dawn and some water to wipe some stuff down, so these keep right here at the bottom of the bag. Moving on to some dusters here. Now I keep a few Swiffers in here, a few handhelds, and then this is just the far reach one here. But these also, I just always pop one of these in my back pocket, have it on me at all times, that way I can do a quick dusting when I see it. So next up we have the classic green gloves, and if you followed me for a while, you know I wear these in just about every single video. I get these on Amazon. I'll have some links again down in the description below, but these just really hold up well when you're cleaning. I used to have some other gloves that I used. There is nothing worse than when you're cleaning something really grimy and your glove breaks or gets a hole in it, and then you got to deal with that while your hands are kind of messy. So these hold up really well, and they're green, my favorite color, so I love them. So next here at the bottom, I always keep some Scrub Daddy tools in the kit as well. This is the classic Scrub Daddy, the Scrub Mommy, then I have some Scour Daddy. This is a steel Scour Daddy. So this one you gotta be a little careful with because it can scratch some surfaces, but it's kind of similar to like a steel wool scrubber. This thing is kind of the power scrubber when you need something that these aren't not going to get off there. Then I have some Eraser Daddies. These are awesome melamine sponges, similar to your Magic Eraser. The nice thing about these though is they hold up a lot better to a lot of scrubbing. Sometimes a Magic Eraser will just fall apart in your hands. These last quite a bit longer. So last but not least here in the Scrub Daddy family is the Damp Duster, and this does exactly what it says. It dusts things damp. This and my Swiffer together are my two go-to dusters. I can pretty much dust any surface with these two items. I have a couple other scrubbers here, just some steel wool grade 0000. I like the ultra fine just because it's a little more delicate for the surfaces that I clean, along with a pumice stone scour stick. These are great for your toilet rings and things. The one thing just to look out for is always use this wet and wet the surface before you use it. Otherwise, if you use it dry, it can possibly scratch. But this even works really well for pet hair removal on some surfaces. So these, I think they're very, very reasonable. So I usually keep a few of these in my kit at all times. So now I will say I do keep some kind of random stuff in here just because over the years, it's like I need that every once in a while. So one of those things is just some painter's tape. It's nice if you need to just hold something up, keep a bag shut. If you maybe sprayed some oven cleaner in with your oven racks in a plastic bag, you can seal it up with this. So just painter's tape, it always comes in handy. So moving on to the scraper portion, I keep a few different ones in the kit. These are just your classic glass razor blade scrapers. You've probably seen me use these many times. They are a game changer, especially when you're scraping baked on grease and grime like from your oven. I really like to keep a few of these in my kit. I'll also keep a plastic razor blade on one of them as well, just because it's a little more delicate and I use that from time to time too. These are my adjustable kind of cool scrapers here from Tough Built as well. They're box cutters there, and then when you push them out, they become another version of a scraper. I really like these for like getting under paint and things. Now, these are very similar to these razor blade scrapers, but I will say these are a little bit longer, so you can get a little bit better leverage with them. They are a bit sharper, and you do got to be careful with the corners here kind of gouging. But yeah, it's just nice to have a variety of these in the kit. So I do carry two kind of specialty scrubbers. First, the handy dandy toothbrush. My grandma always carried one of these in her cleaning kit, and they just work in some of those random areas where you need something nice and small. I also have something called a tamping brush. Now this is kind of specific to carpet spots and things and carpet cleaners, but you use this to tamp the spot to help loosen up whatever's stuck to the fibers there. It does work good for some scrubbing, and even the end here kind of works good to scrape some spots and things. As a carpet cleaner, I always love having one of these in my kit, even if I'm not necessarily doing carpet spots, just because it's a little different shape of a brush and it just works on a variety of things. So this is kind of random, but I do carry a squeegee and a mop here just in case I need to clean some windows. This next item, I have to say, just be careful with, and maybe a slight warning of use at your own caution, because when you turn it on and what you find can be mildly horrifying, and that item is a black light. Now this works great for finding things like urine spots. I love to turn this on in a bathroom because you can definitely find some areas that are dirty that need to be cleaned. The other thing that this helps with too is finding those areas that are maybe causing an odor that you can't see with your naked eye. So a black light is a great thing to always have in your cleaning kit, but again, use with caution. Now I do like to carry a few items for pet hair. I carry two lily brushes here. These do a great job of pulling up the pet hair from various fiber types and carpet, getting it up on top so you can vacuum it up easy. I even use it sometimes if I just cleaned a very, very hairy house on myself once I get out of the job. Now this is a little can of WD-40. I'm sure you know what WD-40 does. This also works really good for loosening up some nasty adhesives on certain various surfaces, but obviously just use this for lubing various things, and it's the cutest little bottle you ever did see. Now this one's kind of funny, but I keep a few camping spoons and forks in the kit. Sometimes the spoon works great for getting under some carpet spots like slime and things. And even the fork side, you can kind of get through that and pull it up through the carpet fibers. Kind of a random thing I found at a camping supply store, but it really works well. And it's nice because they're super durable as well, and they're not gonna break like a normal plastic spoon. Then I just have a good old classic screwdriver. This is just nice to have just in case something breaks or you need to take something apart. Again, I kind of use the drivers in here with the drill itself as well, because sometimes you got to pull some screws out to take something apart to really get it nice and clean. So you just want to have a few of those on board. There's nothing worse than needing a screwdriver and you don't have a screwdriver, so there's always one in my kit. So the last thing up here is this little pouch, and this is just where I keep my PPE. So I have some masks and things in there along with some safety glasses. Now the other thing I bring with me as well is just a crate like this that carries all my towels, flat mop heads, extra dusters, and kind of the miscellaneous cloths that I use to clean. So there you have it. That is everything that I carry in my cleaning kit here. Now, I gotta say, I talked about a lot of stuff in this video, so if you do have any questions, definitely drop a comment below, and like always, I'll help you clean that up.